So if that is your more complex one, what is a simple one that somebody could run out using N8N and just build today on their lunch break instead of with their 15 amazing AI assistants that you have?
Yeah, and this is challenging since this is we're doing this in audio, so you're going to have to bear with me just a little bit. So something basic that almost every business leader deals with is invoice processing, and I always like to think of terms of ROI, and there's a certain self-loathing or activity-loathing part of ROI. And I really, really, really don't love the fact that I get to be my own CFO and controller and spend, quality Saturday time, like looking over invoices and making sure that everything is accurate and whatnot. So I wanted to come up with a way of just attending to the issues. So knowing when an invoice is, it's out of the norm in some way, shape, or form. And I also wanted to be able to track things in someplace that my bookkeeper would be able to find them, and et cetera, et cetera. So super simple flow. All this does is it looks for a tag in an email. In this case, it's a transactional email. It's tagged with invoice. So yes, I had to go into Gmail and create a tag that would or a filter or a label in Gmail that knew that something was an invoice. So, okay, that's outside of this flow. That's still pretty normal. Every time one of those shows up, what I want to happen is I want the PDF that's attached to there to be transformed into something useful. So the trigger is a Gmail connector that has a get message function, and the get message function is looking for label invoice. So every time an email comes in that has that label, and it looks once an hour, once a minute, once a day, however you want to set it, it grabs that email. Then the next thing that has to happen is it has to do something with the attachment. And the attachment is usually a PDF, and a PDF is sort of suboptimal to deal with from a data perspective. So you need to turn the cool visual PDF into uncool data that you can do something with, generally JSON. So there's a next step in there is to extract data. So this is a node in terms of vocabulary. Each of these steps is called a node in N8N, and they do different things. Trigger node is Gmail, and then extract information node is the next one. So now all of the information from the invoice is there, and then we need to do something with this, and this is where the AI magic comes in. So now you're going to have an AI node on top of it that is going to process the information that came out of the invoice in some sort of a logical form. In my case, I want things that are segregated in my invoices in a way that I can better understand them, such that I understand what the line items are. So the logic of the first AI node is to separate all of the pieces. And then the next node is a recording node. In this case, it's just a G Suite or G Sheet node, and it's taking all the information from that invoice that's been extracted and it's putting it in a Google Sheet. Up until now, you could have done, well, except for the interpreting of the invoice, you could have done all of this in 2002. But then I want some logic on top of it that identifies if there's an issue. So I want an AI node, so AI node number 2, that's going to look at the history of data that's in the spreadsheet and let me know if my invoice is, say, 15% over or under what it has been before. It's going to flag those, and then the next node is a notification node in Slack. So I have a accounting channel in Slack, and it's going to flag it there and say, pay attention to this. This is 22% more than it usually is, because those are the things that I want to pay attention to, that for some reason something's gone haywire in billing, and I want my attention drawn to those. And that's super simple to do those pieces.